Good afternoon, everybody. It's 3:04 p.m. Tuesday afternoon. Just a quick update. My client's at a doctor's appointment right now. I had to drop him off to get his nails clipped, so I wanted to make a quick video. I haven't been making many videos lately. I finished my Chaplet of Divine Mercy novena for Lent, and now I fell back into just being sick. I've been having, I don't know what's going on. I need another neck surgery according to my neurosurgeon. But I don't have the money saved to be able to take time off from work. I had days at work saved up. They told me I had 56 sick days I never used. And then when I went to use them to get a surgery, they said, "Oh, I'm sorry. After the first of the year, you lost all your days." So I can't get surgery. I can't get my time off, paid time off that I would need so that I can get my surgery. I don't know if that's what's causing it, but for the past couple weeks, I have two bad teeth up here with caps on them that need to be removed, and the teeth might need to be extracted, but the dentist doesn't want to do that until I have about $5,000-$6,000 so I can fix them. Otherwise, I can't recap them, and I need them to chew. And so basically they're just rotting away, and they're causing infections in my probably brain and sinuses, which is dangerous. And they won't give me any antibiotics. They keep asking for antibiotics. I know my body, and I know when I have infections when I'm sick, but they won't give them to me. So I have to just deal with it and wait until I have thousands of dollars to get my caps replaced or the teeth extracted. The state will keep pulling your teeth, and they've pulled so many and break them, they ruin them. And I go to these botch job places that take state insurance, and they do garbage job, and then the caps end up rotting and falling off, and you have to lose the tooth anyway in a few years. So I've lost too many teeth, and the rest of them have just been, they're broken in half, but they bond them. They just rebuild the tooth with bonding until that falls off, and then they have to redo it again, because I can't afford caps. So anyway, there's a serious problem with that. Anyway, and then I've been getting extreme headaches, wicked headaches, and pain like through the side of my brain, just pulsating really, really bad for about a month now. It's getting to the point where the past week, it's gotten extreme pressure in my head where I feel like my head's going to blow up. But there's nothing wrong with the sinuses. I don't have a cold. It's just real bad pressure. I got to keep taking Tylenol. I wake up very dizzy and nauseous, and the pressure won't go away at all, and it just keeps, and so I don't know if it's from an ear infection. My ears are hurting, like stabbing pains through my ears. So it could be an ear infection, it could be the jaw infected from the teeth. I don't know, it's getting into the brain. I don't know. I hope it's just an infection and nothing else. But I've been getting a lot of vertigo, like I'm sitting down and all of a sudden it looks like the room's wavy like that, and I feel like I'm gonna black out. I almost pass out. I almost fell a few times. I was trying to walk. It just, you move, and any sudden movement makes you feel like your whole equilibrium's off. And then the other day I kept trying to get out of bed, and I kept falling back down because couldn't stand up. There was no balance. So I don't know. I'm hoping nothing really bad, like a tumor or something's brewing. I also have Chiari malformation of the brain in the back here, and they said it wasn't progressing, but I got to watch it every so many years to make sure it doesn't. So with all these, and thyroid disease that's been untreated, which is why I gained a ton of weight, and prediabetes, and, all kinds of Crohn's, I guess, and ulcerative colitis, and all these things that I supposedly have, I keep rebuking them. Last night, I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning. I got out of work after midnight, because I work late, I work evenings, and I couldn't go to bed till like 4 o'clock. I wasn't feeling well at all. Then I woke up at 6 o'clock, really in pain, and so dizzy and nauseous, and I felt like I was sick, like going through anaphylactic shock. So I just grabbed my Bible, and I'm like, I am not going to the hospital right now. I'm so tired. I can't leave the woman I live with, and she needs me 24-hour care for the most part. And then I also have this client that I work with 5 days a week. People need me. I can't leave them. They have nobody, and I can't take care of my own health because of money, and I work paycheck to paycheck, $300 a week. It's not enough. So I just prayed. So I grabbed my Bible and I prayed Psalm 91. I said, Lord, whether I die, it's up to you. If I could be healed by you just like that. I don't need doctors. I need you. So I just prayed Psalm 91 over myself, and I said, I'm going back to bed. If I wake up dead, fine. If I feel better, fine. I woke up a few hours later feeling a little bit better, and it just doesn't go away completely. So I had a doctor's appointment for tomorrow. My doctor just quit and didn't tell me and never got back to me. I kept missing appointments with her, and then she just left. The blood work she never went over with me, and I knew something was wrong. My urine smells like wet dog and asparagus, and it's coming out murky and and brown, even though I'm drinking water all the time. And so this has been going on for a long time, and I kept telling her that, and then she just left the practice and never gave me my blood work results from November. All of a sudden, I get a new doctor calling me from the practice who took over. She goes, I need to see you right away. I got to go over this blood work. I'm like, you think? I've been trying to call and get an appointment. So finally, then I make an appointment for tomorrow, about a week ago, and then they canceled it on me again, and now I got to wait till Thursday. So I said, listen, this is what's going on. She said, you need to go to the hospital. I'm like, no, I can't go to the hospital, because what happens, I'm on Husky. I'm on state insurance. I go there, they make me wait there 10, 15 hours, and then they send me home and say, have a doctor refer you or a specialist to get an MRI. So they just waste your time and then bill you for nothing. So I'm not doing it. This is, I've gone through this enough. So I need her. She said, okay, well, when we see you, if you can make it until Thursday, we'll try to send you to get an MRI right away, doctor's orders, and then they'll do it. I'm like, okay, fine. Now, the other time I went for one last year was like October, I started getting allergic to the very necessary, they got to put stuff in my IVs to be able to see the brain and the neck and everything properly. Well, I started getting allergic, apparently, to the dye. So they wouldn't do it with the dye. And I said, guys, you already put most of it in me. Let's just put me in the machine and get it done. Have some faith. No. You're starting to show anaphylactic shock. I'm like, I'm fine. Just, come on. Let's do this. And so they put half the dye in me, and then they never did it with the dye anyway, because they didn't want a problem. And I'm like, you guys, I know my body, and every time you put IVs or contrast in me, I start shaking. It's just how I am. Whether it's anaphylactic shock of some sort, it's not anaphylactic, because I've had it 3 times and I almost died 3 times. I would know if it was anaphylactic shock. Trust me, I'll be like, I know but there's a normal shock that I get whenever they put any kind of IV fluid in me. And it's always late at night when I'm at the hospital and freezing cold. And I'm exhausted all the time. So of course, when you put stuff in me, I'm going to be shaky, but they wouldn't do it right. So they didn't, basically, forgive my language, but a half-ass MRI. So they couldn't even see what they needed to see. And so that's a waste of taxpayers' dollars and stuff, and money and billing me and all that stuff for an MRI that they couldn't use because they needed the contrast in order to see. Now, the last time they did the contrast, the guy stuck it in a superficial vein, and I told him, don't do that. It's not going to work. You need to redo the IV. And he wouldn't listen to me. And guess what? The machine forced the IV fluid into me so fast, it bubbled up in my arm, it burst the vein, and I had a big black lump with fluid for a week, in a big pocket of fluid on my arm from the broken IV vein, because the contrast never got into my body. It just sat in my arm for a week because they ruined my vein, and they wouldn't do it over. So that one went wrong. So they can't see what they need to see in my neck, because I've had 2 neck surgeries already, and they say I need another one. It's crushing the spinal cord, and the fluid can't get through my brain down the cord and up. And when that happens, it pools in your brain, and you get water in your brain and stuff, and it can't get through. And it is excruciatingly painful having your brain filled with spinal fluid, and there's nowhere for it to go. So sometimes it leaks out of your ears, or you taste it. This is stuff I've been dealing with my whole life, and I'm so sick and tired of being tired. I can care less if this planet blows up. I can care. God, I'm not trying to be a bad Christian. I wanted to be a priest, okay? That's all I wanted. But because of health issues and my age and all this other stuff, and here's my client, so I got to end the video. Just pray for me. Just pray for me, because I got a lot going on all the time, and from between financial issues and health issues and taking care of all these other people all the time. So I just don't even have time to take care of myself. I'm trying to do the Lord's work. I'm trying to take care of my patients, and I'm trying to, just survive one day at a time. If I'm not here tomorrow, then you know what happened. I just dropped. Because that's what's going to end up happening to me. I'm just going to drop dead because I can't do what I got to do for myself. And this world don't care. It's all about money and insurance and what you can do. And so if it wasn't for my faith, I wouldn't be here at all. That's all I can tell you. So I will just keep praying, and if you guys can pray for me for healing, for my vocation, because I'm either going to become a religious again. That's my heart's desire, or I'm going to get married. But right in the meantime, I'm just wasting my life. You gotta put your seatbelt on. I'm wasting my time. Okay, nothing's going on. I don't have a home of my own. I don't have money. I don't have a good career. I don't have a girlfriend or wife. Come on, this is ridiculous. All I do is serve, and wait on people my whole life and suffer. That's my life, and I'm tired of it. It's stagnant. I want...
May 16th, 3:45.
Great. Thank you for telling me that. I'm just tired of being stagnant. I'm just tired of nothing going for me. I'm tired of being sick and tired. I'm tired of I feel like I'm just treading water all the time and going nowhere. And this is not the life that God created me to have. There's so much more I could be doing, and I could be enjoying my life like Christians are supposed to enjoy their life, right? So, that's it. Pray for me. I need breakthrough in the area of health, finances, and I need to know what God wants me to do with the rest of my life, whether I be a priest or get married. But I'm tired of just doing nothing. Because I'll do either one. I prefer to be a priest, but if I can't do that, then I would definitely like to be not alone the rest of my life. So that's it. That's what you guys could do. Please storm heaven with your prayers for me, because there's nothing else I can do. It's in God's hands.